Alright, hello YouTube. We're doing another video. Third video of the series, and right before Pixelborn's going bye-bye. Trying to bring you something a little different, another take on Ruby Amethyst. But hear me out, Ruby Amethyst with locations and a lot of board control. So, basic gist. We start off with Olaf and Minnie Mouse. They let us use our teeth and ambitions. We have some brawls to clean up other things. Tuk Tuk, Jim, those are for our locations. And then we have a bunch of card draw with the friends on the other side, Merlin Rabbit. Cusco's kind of just there for the exact same thing. We like to do, you know, turn 1 Olaf, maybe a turn 2 Cusco, and then we can sing the Teeth and Ambitions and then actually sing or hard cast friends on the other side. We've got the Queen's Castle, the Sorcerer's Tower, and the RLS Legacy. Not a whole ton of uninkables, only 16. We have Be Prepared and Sisu's as our major removal pieces. Other than that, it's a really straightforward game plan. Control the board early, get to a mid-game where you can drop a Jim Hawkins with some other one of your locations, board wipe when you have to, and just basically get there. One thing to note, don't underestimate the Sorcerer's Tower. Making your guys quest for 2 to 3 per guy is actually not bad. Like Sisu, Emboldened Warrior will actually go for 3. The big Sisu will quest for 4. A lot of your game plans will end up having these things work out. The little Sisu is actually the inkable one, and honestly, the 1/4 does a lot of work. It usually survives brawls, and it usually also avoids the other Sisu because people early game don't have a lot of means of discarding their cards or playing a ton of cards out. So usually it sticks around quite a bit. It's very annoying. And you'll see the 2 games that we do feature here. Unfortunately, they're not Emerald Steel, which is really weird because I didn't face a lot of Emerald Steel on the ladder tonight. But every other night, Emerald Steel is everywhere. So you take what you can get. Other than that, thanks for tuning in and enjoy the gameplay. Ruby Amethyst, location control. Let's get her done. Okay, some blue steel. Let's do it. Blue steel probably means we can actually, you know, skip our Sisu line and try to just go for a little bit more of an aggressive Sorcerer's Tower play, which I'm not against whatsoever. Got, you know, some dudes with some fairly big butts to deal with some other stuff, and we will just play our cards out. I would really, maybe I should have kept the Olaf for inkables, but playing that conservative is probably just not where we want to be. Ideally, I really want to do Sorcerer's Tower next turn. Even if I'm holding at 3, it would be very nice to be able to do the Sorcerer's Tower before we run out of space. Because then I can go Tuk Tuk into something, right? That also is a line of play that this deck allows us to. That's so unfortunate, but we do not need Tuk Tuk compared to this. I want to keep up the pressure. And ideally, we're going to throw stuff onto this tower and make them unhappy about it. In a 1 jump, that's pretty standard. I like that. Alright, we got a fishbone. Fish boner. Now, if we get an inkable, this does change our dynamic a little bit. because we will just throw the Merlin down. We got the Inkable. Alright, that's actually fine for me. And then hopefully we'll be able to Sorcerer's Tower. We're gonna be singing friends with Merlin. And ideally I'd like to put Minnie and Olaf onto the tower and just start singing. Or not singing, questing super hard. We do want to be pushing them really hard if we can. Because the later the game gets, the harder it gets for us to win. So if we can push our lore total and then start doing stuff with our locations, we're going to be in a much better spot than we normally would. And they are racing, probably for that exact reason. I think we can probably expect something big next turn. Oh, that's unfortunate. But we do take those. I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna ink the Mini. I don't really want to see them do anything crazy, so we're gonna get this out first. This will allow us to just start going off as best we can. And I feel pretty confident with this board right now, even if they happen to decide they want to do another whole new world. We've got a pretty strong hand to test a lot of things. I can even be prepared in a couple turns if I absolutely need to, so I feel like we're going to be all right the way we are sitting. What did they even discard? Oh, they dropped the lucky dime out. Okay. Okay. We're not unhappy with this. Tamatoa. They're gonna get their what, dime back? Yeah. So they are trying to outpace us here. That puts... They're going to get a pretty high lore count, but I think right now the important thing for us to do is to prep ourselves to do as much as we can with this board. Yeah, and I think we just quest out as best we can. And I think, hopefully, if they don't whole new world us, we're gonna be prepared them. This is kind of the way we want the deck to be playing. Playing against some more mid-range decks that have a later game, because as long as we can kind of get to this point of the game, we're going to be in a lot stronger position overall. Alright, so they Tinkerbell wipe us. The question is, do they have enough sauce to blow up all of our locations? My thought is they don't. My thought is they do not have the ability to kill all of our locations. So, in fact, I don't believe they have a way to do anything right now. So that should be us next on our turn. Because even a Zeus, unless they have like a smash or something, yeah, Zeus doesn't do it. I don't think. Yeah, Zeus does not do it. All right, we did it, guys. Look at that. Beating Sapphire Heal. That's how you do it. Ruby Amethyst location control. Let's do it. Yeah. Hopefully, things go pretty well for us. Oh, okay. Team Mom. I like this. I am on Team Mom as well. Heck yeah. Team Mom. That's a good one. Respect. Okay? Big respect. I think we can keep almost all of this. We're gonna get rid of the Be Prepared, because that's probably the weakest card in our hand. And we will ink a mini and play a mini. That'll be our play here. Hopefully we can throw down the Sisu and start getting friends on the other side out. And we hope. Alright, Team Mom, show us what you got. Oh, right, I was gonna drink something. Let's start drinking some energy juice. I like energy juice. Well, as much as I'd like to use that, we are going to... We're just going to cut them off ahead of time. I just don't want to deal with that. And it is a good way to use some of our stuff. I see some Mufasa. Ooh, look at us go. Okay, got a free turn 2 for us, or turn 3 technically. Alright, we ate their move on. That was good. I think I'm gonna double play. I'm gonna aim for Sisu, like... I'm gonna try and sing with my Sisu. Yeah, we can do that. And I think... Yeah, I think we just hold on to that and we just throw this out. Because it's still card draw. Ooh, that's not bad. And I think we offer the mini if they really want it. And I'm expecting them to either do some sort of Mufasa or even possibly a Mulan. But as it stands, we're about to set up a pretty strong Queen's Castle play. Sisu is hitting for 6, so that's pretty good. And we got a Rapunzel out of it. That's also pretty solid. Now the question is, do we wait a turn? And I think we do. I do think we wait a turn. Because, well, not actually, we don't have to wait a turn. We can sing that out. Okay. This isn't terrible. We will have Sisu smack the Gaston. We can discard... We can ink Teeth and Ambitions. And then we can see if they're gonna have a Maui. Seeing if they have a Maui doesn't really hurt anything here. I would expect them to have a Maui by now, so... I want to kind of bait it out for this Be Prepared if we get the chance. Because then I can follow up the play with the Jim Hawkins. Ideally next turn if I can just go Jim Hawkins with the Queen's Castle out. we'll be okay. Because right now, it doesn't seem like they have that one card that we're expecting them to. Ooh. I mean, they get the lore, which is totally fine by my books. So I say, YOLO. And we'll put Minnie here, and we will quest with the Sisu and pass the turn. I don't think there's a whole good reason to kill the Mother Gothel. Especially when we can just kind of do this and see if they really do have a Maui or not, because next turn then I just drop down Be Prepared and we go from there. No Maui. So they're gonna draw cards off of our damaged characters. That's pretty smart. Very smart. Looking for an answer, I understand. Oh, smart. Okay. Queen's Castle isn't drawing me many cards, but it sure is gonna get me some lore here. I'm okay with this. I am gonna aggressively get rid of their Sisu because I do not think that there is a reason to allow it to live. Especially if they're gonna possibly throw down a, yeah. You understand, chat. They were gonna throw down a big Sisu. I didn't want to deal with that. And we are questing for 3 with Jim Hawkins, so I think that's actually pretty good. And we got a good strong set of locations in our hand. To the point that we can start throwing them out even if they have a Maui. Okay. Lady Tremaine. That's a card. I think we're okay throwing the Queen's Castle out again. Because what I want to do ideally is quest with Jim Hawkins and hopefully get another card, like another creep. Yep, there we go. We got a dude for the battle. Oh, awesome. So we toss her down. We quest. Then we toss this down. We move it over, and we throw this onto this one, and we pass the turn. Hopefully that just gets us there. They could have a Be Prepared, but that will not save them. So this should be game. Hey, and we did it! Look at that. Not a bad looking way to win. Alright. I think that's a good way to end this. So thanks everyone, and like and subscribe, I guess. We'll see what we can do without Pixelborn coming up soon. Peace.